Okay, what's up? We just watched Disclosure Day. Initial reactions are good, I guess. I have a lot to say about it, which I'll probably do a review on one day. Initial reactions are like, it's good. It's good. It's not bad. It's not bad in any way. Okay, what did you?
Yeah, I feel it's entertaining. It's not boring. There's no, that part where sometimes when you watch movies, right? The part where people just talk a lot and then you just...
You mean exposition?
Like, just very plain and bland. I don't know how to explain, but I like it.
I did like it overall as well. It had some really cool ideas, but it also had a few missed opportunities. I feel like they didn't actually do enough with what they had set up, I suppose. I don't know, I just feel like there was a lot on the editing floor, or there was a lot on the script floor that was removed for Disney reasons. For example, there were parts where we felt like there would have been guns in certain scenarios here, and it would have, for the benefit of the bad guy, having guns would have just solved the issue pretty much immediately. But then this organization that was against disclosure happening, just nobody had guns.
Yeah, that's,
and I was like, that was so, what a weird choice. If they're trying so hard to prevent disclosure for the reasons that they state in the film, why aren't you willing to go that extra mile like any other bad guy would? But they just don't. And yeah, shit like that stood out for me. Again, not that it's bad, it's just
weird.
There was a lot of stuff like that. But then the parts that are good are really good. There's moments where the sci-fi just kind of takes over and becomes full-blown sci-fi. And those parts were very well done. Music was too good. The music was too goddamn good. In a lot of places, it was just enough to push the story forward, but then in other places, it was so good. And because it's John Williams, and if you're a nerd like me, you've listened to a lot of John Williams growing up, and you know the flourishes, the flutes, the way he arranges his music and plays with the entire orchestra, and you can't help but be distracted. And it was a little bit distracting, especially like early in the film, where you're like, oh, that's Williams, man. There's no getting around it. And it was just, it pulls you out for a second, because you stop watching the movie.
So
at least I stopped.
Pay attention lah.
That's what I'm saying. It was distracting in certain parts because the music was just too good. I'm satisfied, but I'm not satisfied. This is like on a really hot day, and you go out into the sun and you're sweating and you're moving stuff. You're helping your friend move, and you're sweating. And somebody shows up. This really hot babe. She shows up with a nice, fresh, cold canned drink, and she hands it to you, and you crack it open, and you take that first gulp, and you're like, oh, it's a Diet Coke. It's not horrible. It's doing the job of refreshing me in the heat. It's hitting all the right notes, but it's just not a Coke. So it's good. It's a good movie. It's so fucking Spielberg. Acting, the Lady Blunt, she's fucking exceptional, especially early in the film. Later on in the film, her role changes, and she plays kind of the same tone throughout the second half, or the last section, the third act. But early in the film, like all that stuff that happened near the start of the movie, when they were building her as a character, like, fuck, that was really good. Camera work's fantastic.
I was just there for the action and...
But you didn't like those drone shots around the farmhouse and stuff? How they were framing those shots, it was going in circles. And the thing is, she didn't even notice it because it was so smooth. You don't really question it, you just kind of go with it. But I was trying to take mental note because I knew we were going to make this video, but
I guess for normal audience and myself, we don't really, I mean, for you, you're a nerd, right? So you will see all these details in the movie, but for me, it's like, storyline good acting, okay, good, jalan, we are okay, very good.
Very good. There was certain parts, the environments that were CGI were very good. There were animals that were CGI, and they were very clearly CGI.
Right, of course. Guardian of the Galaxy, that animal one?
No, those looked way better. That's why I'm saying these real life animals that we had in a Spielberg film, you could tell there was something about them.
They're not real.
They're not. They were missing. And the thing is that we live in a post reboot of Planet of the Apes world. We live in an Avatar world. Just the animals. Everything else was great. Just there was certain scenes with the animals specifically where you're like, That's not great, but I guess maybe they spent all of their time focusing on the other VFX stuff, which was cool. The climax was interesting. I thought there was gonna be, they set up this thing that happens near the end, and I legit thought it was gonna be a cameo of our good friend E.T., but it wasn't. And then I felt kind of stupid for thinking that it was gonna be E.T. It was based on what they were showing us. It was either E.T. or Professor X.
Oh, okay.
Are you about to show me Patrick Stewart? I love Patrick Stewart. Wear my Beam Me Up shirt. It was good. It was satisfying in a way, but again, like I said, it was Coke. It was a Diet Coke on a hot day, not an actual Coke to me. All of the pieces of Spielberg are there. There was one bit where I was nerding out, where they do pay homage, I guess, to very known UFO and alien related footage, like the stuff that made it big on the internet and in the circles. There was a few direct references to stuff like that. Like, they didn't show the actual footage. If you're into UAPs and shit like that, like I've been since a kid, you would recognize some of the things that they do show you in the clips that they remake. I guess they remade these clips, and you'd be like, oh, you remember I was in that part?
I know. I'm like, just watch the movie.
You were calling people stupid the whole movie.
Yeah.
And those two guys behind us, well, every time we go for a movie, there's always one couple that happens to sit either right next to us or right behind us that won't stop talking. And this time it was two young boys who I actually had to verbally shush. Again, it was that big reveal near the end when shit was going down, and even the movie had fallen silent because the film itself felt like it was anticipating this moment and it was building up to it. So the movie itself falls silent, and all you can hear is these two guys going, you know, if you're gonna whisper, like, whisper. Don't speak at full volume into your friend's ear and call that whispering. Don't use the bass in your voice if you're gonna whisper. If you absolutely have to fucking talk at that moment, don't. Bukan lah macam tu. Dunia macam, kau tengok tak? Kau nampak, ini film tau. Oh. You pertama kali ya? Ini bukan TV, tak boleh tukar bang. That kind of stupid ass shit. Why the fuck are you so loud? Shut the fuck up. And why did you wait till the movie gets silent for you to talk as loud as you can fucking talk? Some people, fucking animals, shouldn't be allowed to the theaters. Anyway, the movie is good. You should check it out. Give it a theatrical go. Keep cinema alive. I haven't been let down by a theatrical movie this year. We've done Project Hail Mary.
Yeah.
We did Michael. We did Scream 7. We did Mortal Kombat 2, The Mummy. Backrooms.
Right.
Now this. We did
Polong,
which you gotta check out as well. Polong was great.
Yep.
I helped with that one. The smallest possible way. I did a little bit of work for that one. But Polong was good. You gotta check that out. But this was good. I enjoyed this one. I think the weakest movie, and I'm not gonna lie, and it pains me to say this. It really does hurt to say this out loud. The weakest movie that we saw this year is actually Scream 7. It really hurts to say that because I love all of the Scream films. But 7, I'm like, nah. It had a lot of fun moments, but it wasn't enough to save it.
I told you what, it's the franchise is like Fast and Furious. They have to stop at one point. Like, they cannot carry on anymore. Stop it.
That's another video though. I could do a fucking 10-hour long discussion on the Scream films. Now that I've let go of all my rage from the 2018 Halloween reboots. We'll wrap it up. Okay, overall, music good, acting good, everybody was fine, story was fine, it was enjoyable, it wasn't boring.
Yeah.
It did keep going, but it didn't feel like, I don't know, there's action movies like Fast and Furious where halfway through the movie you kind of get bored. Because it's either so much action or the action is just kind of like, what is the point of any of this? The stakes aren't there. Like, this didn't have a heavy reliance on action. It was very character driven. And the parts that were action were somewhat realistic. There was nothing...
Yeah, not too over the top.
Nothing like Indiana Jones 2 or 3, like, you know, the crazier stuff. All of this felt relatively grounded.
It didn't fly up in the sky, so...
Yeah. Like, I'll put it this way. There was more unbelievable shit in E.T. You know what I mean? Like, E.T. had them on flying bicycles.
Yep.
Like, this movie didn't go... Didn't overstay its magical alien... If they had started doing crazy shit like that, just stepped into like Stranger Things territory, I think they would have lost the point of the film. It did. There is an air of pretentiousness to it. Like the ending, the last few moments of the movie, you're either gonna go, aww, or you're gonna go like, ugh. And to be honest, I kind of went, ugh.
Predictable.
Not predictable. It's just like, we knew you were gonna get to that, but then you actually got to that, and you're just kind of like, ugh. I give it like maybe an 8 point off the cuff. I haven't done the actual math with my list and my pointers yet. But like overall, enjoyable. Yes, I'll give it like an 8. Darling?
Yeah, I like it. 8.5.
8.5, 9?
Like,
Yeah.
It's just towards the end, like you say. Towards the end, but
where you start to question, like, why aren't they doing that instead?
Like,
why you no gun? You gun earlier, why you no gun now?
Yeah, they gun earlier.
Strange.
Go and watch and then
like, subscribe, and leave comments. Talking Cock with Doc and Reggie. Like, share, and subscribe.